Coming to you from the Shithog Chalet overlooking a majestic parking lot panorama in Titletown, USA. I'm Cody Rose alongside our good friend O.
Hi, kids.
And welcome to the Eternal Skunk Show.
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
It's busy at work, so I'm kind of tired, but shit's alright. How are you?
I'm awesome. I feel good. It's good to be back on a Thursday doing the podcast. I like it. It's good stuff.
True that shit.
Just want to throw it out there. Well, you can always go to the website, eternalskunk.com. We got the phone number, 240-50-SKUNK, and the email address is show@eternalskunk.com. So just now we got that crap out of the way.
And Twitter.
We have Twitter. It's at Eternal Skunk on Twitter.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
what have you done in the week when we last did the podcast? Anything exciting? Anything cool?
Well, I did some laundry, which was pretty baller. That's always a good time.
Never mix the whites and colors.
Well, that's true. Well, in laundry and in water fountains in the South. But other than that, it's pretty all right. Work's been just crazy busy. It's just a lot of crap going on there right now.
Stressful?
Kind of.
Or just chaotic and just...
No, yeah, it's more chaos than anything. It's kind of, I don't have like deadlines or anything like that. They just kind of let me do my own thing. But like I do have to get it done. So like if I feel like I'm going behind, like I ask, I'm like, is this due? Like, and they'll be like, yeah, by Friday. I'm like, oh, okay, like cool. Like it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like school, maybe. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I've always kind of looked at work a lot like school sometimes. You got things you got to get done, and you got people hovering over you. If you don't do it right, someone's going to bust your balls. And
yeah, that's true.
As long as you keep your nose clean and you get everything done on time, you're going to leave with an A. And
that's true.
This time a check.
That's true. And I learned today, dude, I fucked up on something kind of big. Like,
oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Whatever.
Care to get into that at all?
No, because it's not totally done, and like I don't know, I really don't want to.
You got a chance to recover.
Yeah, well, I'll have to.
You'll have to keep us updated next week. Let us know how that turned out.
All right, we'll see. Okay, so a lot of crazy shit going on in the world.
Yeah, I'm moving here in the next couple.
Here? Are you moving in with me?
No, I'm not moving in here. No.
Oh. Damn.
This shithog chalet does not have enough room. Well, actually, it does have enough room.
It does have 2 bedrooms. 2-bedroom place.
Your kitty looked at me like, I don't think so.
Well, she's only pussy for one. That's the story there. So
I got all this stupid internet. You're hooking up the internet and getting the TV packages all paid for and all that garbage, and it's just a hassle. I never realized how expensive internet and cable and all that is, really. I mean, I don't use cable that much, but
yeah, that's
you're paying for all that ESPN and
that's
USA
true.
and all the royalties for every fucking channel on the planet
that
I'll watch like 2 of.
I know.
I'll watch ESPN and I'll watch like AMC for Walking Dead, and beyond that, like I don't care what's on, and so I'm still paying for the Oprah channel, and I'm paying for,
Oprah's cool. She's got big tits.
Yeah, but she's not my demographic. I'm not interested in that at all. I don't care at all what she has to say.
No,
she's great for the world, but she's not great for me.
Oprah opens African schools. Now are Ebola clinics. So Oprah does good things.
Well, she's done more than I have. I'll say that much.
And she is in Chicago, so the Bears, they suck.
Yeah, they do suck. They're playing the Packers this week.
Yeah, that's true. Wow, that is true. And then Sunday night game, fuck, man, those are good. At home. Do you know what the weather's going to be like? Is it supposed to be maybe a little snowy? Maybe?
I haven't even looked yet, no. I hope it's snowy. Actually, I know it's going to be cold and snow on Sunday now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't want a lot of snow, but maybe just, like a little, just when it comes down all light and soft like that under them big lights, there's something that's just kind of sexual about it. And it makes me come. It just does. And I really, really, I like it. So that's one thing that I'm really glad about winter is that I'm really kind of perverted about the snow. So
make little snowmen or snow ladies.
Well, I make anatomically correct snow women that have big, big loose vaginas. And it's kind of
cold.
Well, that's why you got to make them loose. Otherwise, your dick will get frostbite and shit like that. Well, not so much frostbite, but like a freezer burn. Well,
freezer burn on the dick is probably the most unenjoyable experience I can imagine.
Well, I don't know, man. It's better than getting your dick burnt. That's
cut
for
off.
Sure. Well, yeah. I mean, so, short of like
paper cut on your dick.
Oof. Oh. Paper cut on the dick?
What would you rather have, a paper cut on your dick or stick your dick in a snow woman for an hour?
Oof.
That's an hour, man.
Well, probably the paper cut.
Frostbite.
Because the paper cut, but then you couldn't jerk off. It hurt when you jerked off, but man, the load after that, you'd fucking blow after you like not jerked off for like 2 weeks because of the paper cut healing. Oh man, you definitely couldn't do it like in your nice sheets.
What about like, so you cut your dick with a paper cut, and then you
like an emo cuts or something?
Yeah, you emo cut yourself on your dicks, and you feel a pain, and then you stick it in the snow woman to get the cool soothing relief temporarily.
That's how you get snows. So that's how you get snow TDs.
I wonder. Those condoms that you put on that's supposed to like warm it up or tingle it or whatever. You think that would melt the snow woman a little quicker?
Well, when you say it, are you referring to wieners or vaginas?
I'm not really referring to either. I don't.
Well, the condom isn't warming a package up unless the package is a dick.
Okay, yeah. I see
Or is it warming on the outside and giving that lady all sorts of nice warmer feelings that are already hot and wet pussy?
That's a good question. Oh, TJ Lang's out?
Apparently. He did not practice.
Okay. Both of those guys were on the did not practice list.
What jerks? Really?
Yeah.
What jerks? They were hurt? They had a fucking bye week. Their toes? My toe hurts.
Oh, turf toe.
Turf toe. Yeah, turf toe is a bitch, man, I guess. That sucks. Give him some slippers. What can you do? What could you do to a football player to make his turf toe better? Isn't there like Asians for that? Like, I don't know. She's hot.
I went to this chiropractor for my back because I was having back problems for quite some time, and I went in there and
because you're a holistic hippie, brush your hair back, long hair.
So I went to this chiropractor guy, and he's reasonably priced. That was my biggest concern about going, was that the price was going to be so high.
Can I ask how much it was?
$58, I want to say.
Was insurance involved?
No, well, it could have been. I
okay.
like to stay off the books as far as I can.
I get it.
And I told the doctor, I'm like, yeah, I almost didn't come here. I almost went to one of those, dark alley Asian ladies, and he starts laughing. He's like, yeah, I don't know how reliable that would have been.
I see like ads on Craigslist sometimes for massage parlors and on like military and stuff like that, and they're like Asian, and they're always like
Ashland and
they're always in just like it's always on military. That's where I always see it, and it's always like a shower massage. And I just looked it up one time, and a shower massage is some sort of code for jerk off massage.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, like, is there all these hand job massage parlors that I'm missing out on around town that I should be going to? Like, they list the prices on the website. It seems affordable. Like.
There's a website called Rub Maps.
I've heard of that.
You go to Rub Maps and you can get reviews on this
but
place.
You gotta pay for it.
This place won't give you the special treatment.
Yeah, you gotta pay for it. Did you ever hear of Backpage?
Yes.
Well, Backpage that's a perverted one too. That's where you see a lot more of them, and then they'll come and visit you.
Really?
Yeah, but that's a little bit more expensive, and I think you might get robbed sometimes.
This podcast brought to you by Rub Maps and Backpage.
And jerk-offs. So much cum, you don't know what to do.
Man.
So anyway, back to the Bears and Packers. That was a wild tangent. Anyway, the Bears and the Packers this weekend. You know who I hope has a big game?
Who's that?
Is fucking Randall Cobb.
Yeah.
I think he's already like 1 or 2 in the league in touchdowns. So I want him to keep going with that hot streak. And he's just so like fluid. Oh, I love watching Randall Cobb just go crazy. So
I'm a big Kentucky fan, basketball mostly, but I like Randall Cobb. When I found we had a receiver coming from Kentucky, I was like,
I know you like your bluegrass.
Go Big Blue, baby.
You got it.
As a matter of fact, I actually have Randall Cobb in my on my FanDuel league.
Yeah, nice.
He is expensive, but he's worth it, man. He's good. Rodgers throws him a lot of balls, and
That's true.
Here's the thing: him and Jordy Nelson are like pretty much at the same level on FanDuel.
Yeah.
So it's like, which one do you want? Do you want Jordy? Do you want Randall Cobb? And
oh man,
I'm always gonna go for Randall Cobb in that. I mean, I like them both, but Randall Cobb's my guy. I gotta go for him.
The Kentucky factor kind of is a make or break for you.
Remember, like years ago when we drafted him, and I was like, dude, he's going to be like the next Greg Jennings, man. He's good.
I kind of remember.
At the time, he was like a third string. Like, who is he? Like, we drafted him high, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, all right. I get what you're saying there. Sure. Yeah, he was a He was a good pick. One of the few.
He's fast, man, and he's got like a football awareness or something. I don't. Him and Rodgers work so well together. And
Ted Thompson does have an eye for receivers. I will give him that. He's not so much for linebackers, definitely receivers.
He not so much for any line, anything.
Yeah, I agree. He put together 2 guards, but their toes hurt always, so that's another thing.
My toe.
Anyway, the toes again. Damn toes.
Back to the toes.
Right? Oh, man. You got any other Packers going on?
I have Corliss in the league as well.
Oh, I think that's a safe pick. I think he's getting more involved. I like Andrew Corliss a lot.
Who's the other tight end we have?
Bostic. I think he's a rookie.
Yeah.
And I think he's I think he could be good too. I'm not really too familiar with the dude because I don't really think he plays too much.
No, I think you're right. Actually, I picked up Devontae Adams, I think his name is.
Oh, yeah.
The receiver.
And he's been on a hot streak too.
It was right when he had like a huge hot streak where he was catching like.
So do you think the Packers will be any good? Like, you know what I mean? Like right now we're kind of riding a hot streak. We just lost to the Saints, and then it was the bye week, and now we're going to have Chicago at home. I mean, how do you feel? Because the last few years, the last few years we've made the playoffs, but we've been one and done, and San Francisco's been the kink in our side for a long time. But here's the difference: San Francisco doesn't seem like much of a playoff team this year. They might make it, but who knows? And we're still fairly good, and we still have a good chance of making the playoffs. I mean, I think we're tied in the division right now with Detroit, and Detroit's possibly for real. If they got some good coaching now, and that can make or break a team. Apparently, they got so many first round picks.
My concern is we got Philly coming up after, and we got
Nick Foles.
Yeah, well, is he out for the season, or
he's got the Aaron Rodgers collarbone?
Oh, that's
break.
right, and Rodgers was down like 6 weeks minimum.
Yeah, something like that.
Or something,
yeah, so you don't come back from that.
Sanchez, who I also have in that fan duel, he's good. I mean, he's been playing better than he was.
Sanchez, yeah, whatever.
And then we got New England right after that, or no, we got Minnesota and then New England.
Have we played Minnesota? Oh yeah, we played.
Yeah,
Minnesota.
We played them once. Yeah. We have them again in the end of the month. But
okay, yeah, New England.
Just in this month that I'm kind of like, I don't know.
You know what's awesome though is New England comes here. It's always the Packers have to go to the hard games. Yeah. We're always going to Seattle. We're always going to San Francisco. We're always going to Dallas. You know what I mean? Now fucking New England comes home, and I think the big difference is a lot of our big games are road games, and now that a big tough. And the Patriots aren't going to have too much of a following. I'm sure there'll be quite a few fuckholes from Boston around and wherever else Foxborough's close to. I don't know.
They were actually
Maine.
They were pretty much writing off the Patriots earlier this year. I remember.
I
remember reading articles to the lines of is Tom Brady going to finish his career in New England or they had a slow. They started
slow media day. Oh yeah,
yeah. They had slow media days there. Yeah. We're on to Cincinnati.
Yeah, we're on to Cincinnati. Look at Andy Dalton.
I mean,
the carpet matches the drapes. Yay! Oh, girls.
They were pretty much getting written off, and then they beat the Broncos last week. Yeah, and they're looking better. So I'm not.
The Patriots are a good team.
I'm
got
not
good
willing to
coaching.
write them off.
Tom Brady, it might be getting older, but he's still pretty goddamn good.
I watch him in these games, man. He looks like 2007 Tom Brady. I mean, he's got just a laser throw. He throws it between receivers, and it gets there, and he's got just...
I still can't believe Ocho Cinco went there. And somehow, he was like the only... Everybody goes to New England to, like, turn around their careers. You know what I mean? Like, Randy Moss did it. Like, I don't know. Maybe just Randy Moss. But, like, they took, like, did they take like a couple of risky linebacker type people or maybe cornerbacks?
Yeah, I don't know too much about it, to be honest.
I don't know. Yeah, me neither. I could just be imagining things. Who knows? I have a vivid imagination.
I know New England is a place where you go to lose all of the fun in your life. Because when you can't talk to the media unless your name is Tom Brady, and you can't do anything or the coach is going to castrate you.
The only cool thing in New England is that Ben & Jerry's is in Vermont, which is in New England, I guess, kind of. More of a northeastern kind of thing, but otherwise, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that part of the world. I don't
like anything Boston related, to be honest,
Yeah.
except for like maybe seafood of different kinds of.
Are you a big fan of lobster?
I like lobster.
Yeah, you like dipping that shit in the butter and getting that.
I wasn't a fan of it for the longest time, but what the thing was is it was I never tried it, so I didn't know if I liked it or not. And you have the fish that you get around here, salmon or haddock or whatever kinds of fish.
Jesus Christ, dude. We're in Wisconsin. We have perch and walleye. We're not in like Alaska with like huge fishing lines and like reality TV shows following us around. We have bluegill and rock bass, and they're sturgeon, I guess.
I don't know if you eat that. Well, anyway, what I'm trying to get at is
I'm sorry.
There's all these fish that you eat around here.
Fishes.
And fishes.
No fish.
Is it fish?
No, it's fish.
Okay. So you have all the fish that you eat around here, and you go to, and I never had lobster before, so I just assumed that if it tasted anything like the fish we eat around here, I'm not a fan of fish in general. I'll eat shrimp and now lobster.
And it was weird because you always went to Red Lobster, but you just kept ordering chicken, and they were like, "What is with this guy?" But it was always for the biscuits.
Well,
anyway,
they have Long John Silver's and KFC are like the same place now.
Mm-hmm.
Will never get any of the. I'm actually offended that my chicken has to be fried alongside of those fish.
Fish power.
All right, we're done here. Good lord. Do you see the thing about the fight, the NASCAR fight?
No.
Like a big fight in NASCAR.
Was it Tony Stewart?
Not this time. Nope.
Oh,
Tony Stewart
good.
is keeping his nose clean. He's not getting in, running people over, killing people.
Well, that's good.
There was the end of the race was real tight, and Brad Keselowski made a move, and it was questionable whether or not.
Let's clear things up. Was it Sprint Cup? Was it?
If we're talking NASCAR, it's pretty much. I won't
Always
be talking about
Sprint
the truck. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I like the trucks. I like all racing. I'll watch the local stuff for all. But I'm not
Right.
when I'm talking NASCAR. It's a big show. It's a Sunday.
Okay.
We don't.
We're talking when I turn on ESPN and I don't understand what Sports Center's on because I want to catch up on games and there's these cars going.
What is this stupid thing? I want to watch the game.
I'm like, is this a commercial for Impalas? What's going on here? But is it? I don't know. Those are Ford Fusions. What's happening?
What is going on here?
Yeah.
Well, so anyway, there was this fight on pit road where these guys were. Gordon did not like his.
Jeff Gordon got
into the fight.
A fist fight?
Oh yeah, it was
What?
a massive fist fight.
Whoa!
You didn't see it?
No.
Oh my god.
Whoa, Jeff Gordon, all 4'8" of them?
Yeah, he's a tiny guy, but he threw a punch. He actually kind of grabbed him by the collar, and one of his crew guys took Keselowski and snapped his neck back.
All right, Keselowski's the Miller Lite guy, right?
Yep, Miller Lite guy. Yep, and a lot of people are not big fans of Keselowski for the way he's been racing lately. It's kind of been just.
Is he from Wisconsin?
He's from Michigan.
Even worse.
Even worse.
Detroiters.
Turn my stupid phone off.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's always dinging.
Yeah, well,
you're
always donging.
So anyway, they're coming up on the championship. The 2 races left. So we got Phoenix and Homestead, 2 races to decide the championship, and it's really tight battle.
Oh, it's already done.
We're already coming to the finish. Yep, and
I thought it got done around Super Bowl time.
No, it's when it starts. Super Bowl and then NASCAR starts.
Okay, that's what. Okay, I got it.
But so there's 2 races left, and now this big fight, and all these drivers are pissed at each other, and there's high tension or whatever. So I know you're not a big NASCAR guy, but I would recommend tuning in on Sunday between the 12 o'clock and the 3 o'clock game when that little lull happens in there for.
If both are on commercials.
If both are on commercials, I would just flip it to the race for a little bit, see kind of where we're at, because the championship's on the line. And
who's leading?
It is. Joey Logano's leading the points.
Oh, yeah?
Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Newman, top 3, and then the top 4 go to the championship round next week. So that if you're not in the top 4 in points after Sunday, you're out of the championship, and the top 4, first guy across the line wins the title.
Oh, that's different than the.
It's a way different format. It's kind of
That's interesting.
I've been sort of disappointed with racing in the last couple of years because of all the changes. This change is.
I like that because now the top 4 get to race it out in the big pack of 80 or however many the fuckers are in there.
Now picture this scenario. So you've got Brad Keselowski, who, this is his second fight in 3 weeks. He's been in skirmishes with people in the pits in the last couple weeks. So
maybe he's in the wrong sport. Maybe he should be in Taibo or
MMA or UFC fighter. Well, so Matt,
rhythmic gymnastics.
underwater basket weaving.
Yes, looming.
So Kenseth isn't a fan of Keselowski, and Hamlin's not a fan of Keselowski, and Gordon's is not a fan. Harvick was the one who started that fight. He pushed Keselowski into Gordon.
Does he have a hot wife?
Yes.
Does he really?
Well,
all NASCAR people have hot wives.
Yes, all NASCAR drivers have hot wives, and that's why we call any hot girl we see around here, wow, are you a NASCAR wife? Maybe not around here.
Do we call them that around here?
Not we, but
you?
NASCAR people.
So you? And maybe like your parents?
No, I don't think my parents ever talk about NASCAR wives.
Maybe your dad?
Yeah, my dad, no, he just talks about hot women in general.
Well,
he's a good guy. I like my dad.
Me too.
You do not like my dad.
I've only met him once. No, twice. And
I noticed you have all your limbs.
Yeah, and so do you. So it looks like you're way luckier than I am. Damn. My dad he would have forgot that you met you. You'd been like, huh?
Did I ever meet? No, I couldn't have met. I think we went up there one time, but I don't think we went there with the intention of meeting your dad. I think
we might have just drove by.
We just like
that's where my dad lives.
You're like, yeah, well, this is my neighborhood or something.
Well, no, that was like when we went up. I showed you where my grandma lives.
Maybe that's it.
That's what it was when we took.
You went up there to show me where the quarter machine was, and I've been addicted to quarter machines ever since.
Well, everybody likes the opportunity to drop in one quarter and possibly win like 3, or maybe even a $20 bill. Take your hat off. That's a $20 bill, son. That's what that is. That's going to buy some gas, and it's going to buy maybe McDonald's if you are hungry. $20 can go a short way.
I will not eat McDonald's.
Well, you know what it could buy? It could buy maybe an Asian handjob massage, depending on how accurate the prices on Craigslist are.
Oh, Lord. Speaking of Craigslist, so this is my I told you I moved out of my last apartment.
Yeah.
We had a terrible experience with this place, and
well, you should have noticed something when every room had a glory hole in it. Like, what were you thinking? Did you?
That was the draw. That's why we went there.
I guess.
Well, anyway, so these people were just terrible to us. I hated renting from them, so I put like a big Craigslist ad, like 2-bedroom apartment. Pets are welcome, $700, and then you open it, and it's like, do not rent from this place, and it's got pictures of all the things that I hated about that place, and just a huge, it's like 3 paragraphs of like, don't rent from here, here's why, here's why, here's why, these people suck, don't rent from here, and the neighbors are the same company, so don't rent from them either.
Oh,
Fuck
wow.
these people.
Right, just a whole little, like, they got their own little commune there. This is our land. Wisconsin's out.
It was the worst. When we got this new apartment, my previous landlord, she's like, yeah, we'll never rent from those people again. Like, am I like a bad tenant? Can you picture me being like a bad, like unruly tenant? I'm not loud. I'm not like...
I would never picture you unruly or loud, but I could picture you as like, what is he doing in there that I've never seen him leave? Or like something like that. Or like...
It's not illegal to be creepy.
That's true. It's not illegal to be creepy. It's not illegal to look creepy. It's not illegal to act creepy. And when you're in the confines of your own home, as long as you draw the shades, you can be as creepy as you want.
My shades are always drawn.
I know.
I'm afraid of the light.
Me too. Literally. I'm so pale, it's not even funny. The shirt's not even green. It's
just looks green.
Based
on your
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a reflection off it's a reflection off the cactus.
Very nice.
That didn't even make any sense.
Well, so there's elections. Did you watch elections?
I didn't watch elections. No, I don't.
Are you political?
Well, I have ideals, but I'm not. This isn't. Well, I mean, I don't know.
And I definitely am not interested in for you to. Like, this is my stance on abortion, and this is like, I don't want to get into that whole thing. Nobody wants. This is not the fucking O'Reilly.
This is my stance on abortion. I prefer the American spelling over the British spelling.
But I mean, like, did you have like a dog in the fight? Did you have like a?
No, I don't really vote too often. The one reason is because jury pools get pulled out of voter registries. So I don't want to go on jury duty.
Well, you just tell them you're racist anyway, and you won't get selected.
Well, but then they know that you're racist, and then they just, that's not cool. So I'd rather just kind of avoid that whole thing and not... Plus, too, it's kind of a rigged game. You know what I mean? It's, both sides are basically the same. They don't really give a fuck about us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, politics is just sad. So, I mean, I could go on for a really long time, but it'll just be more anger than anything.
Well, that's the thing, man. So you watch, like, TV and you see all the commercials, like, back to back, like, political commercials. Like, my opponent is against all things that you like, so you don't vote for my opponent.
Right.
They're sponsored by the I'm Cool Fund.
They just showed pictures of, like, women with black eyes, and then, like, Scott Walker. It's like, did he punch those women? It's like, no, he didn't have anything to do with anything like that.
I don't know how to speak English, and it's all due to Scott Walker.
Yeah. Mary Burke shit on my rug. Like, what? Like, did she? Mary Burke rang my doorbell and ran. Like, okay. Like, Mary Burke plagiarized. Like, she's not in school. Like, okay. Like,
it was just ridiculous. And I mean, like, if you're into the politics thing, or if your guy won or your guy didn't win, who cares? Like,
in the end, we're all kind of fucked.
We're all kind of fucked.
Unless we somehow get in on that sweet deal, and then we're just shitheads. So
I mean,
either way, you're kind of fucked.
You can benefit from this thing or that thing, but I don't know. Well,
let's just be happy with what we got. And
I was there when I woke up on election morning. I saw there was an advertisement for this Robert Burke, not to be confused with Mary Burke. I don't know if they're related.
Robert Burke, the actor. Is there an actor named Robert Burke?
Maybe there is. Well,
did he kill somebody?
Robert Burke's stance was he was like pro marijuana. Oh. Now I don't know if this is real or not. This was just something that I had discovered about on election morning. Was here's Robert Burke. He's into marijuana, so if you vote for him, you're gonna get blazed.
And he's from Wisconsin?
That was what it said.
The state of Wisconsin?
Well, it was a state of awesome, if you ask me.
Oh, that's cool. Robert Burke, huh? What, do you know what party he's from?
I think he was under, like, the
Rastafarian Party?
Yeah, the Pastafari.
The Green Party? Maybe?
He was part of the Green Party. I honestly, I don't remember.
Libertarian, maybe?
Alright, let me look it up here real quick. Alright, so here I got it now. So, it's Robert Burke for Wisconsin. This is the advertisement.
Okay.
So, who do you think is on the Mount Rushmore of weed?
Definitely Snoop Dogg. Bob Marley?
Willie Nelson.
And Robert Burke. After he legalizes marijuana in Wisconsin.
Vote Robert Burke for governor. Get Burke. Get blazed.
That's awesome. Mount Rushmore?
Like Mount Cushmore.
Wow, is this even real?
Not only is it real, but there's more. Ready?
Oh my god, really? It's a two-parter?
Yeah, there's more.
Okay.
So, who are you voting for governor? I'm voting for Burke, the candidate who will legalize marijuana.
She's cute.
Mary Burke? No way. I'm voting for Robert Burke. He's going to legalize marijuana in Wisconsin.
Oh, wow. What?
Oh, that was it?
How come there's not, like...
Maybe that wasn't the one.
How come I've never heard of this guy? They didn't.
Me either.
You want to see marijuana legalized in Wisconsin? There's something you can do about it. Vote for a candidate for governor who supports legalization. Someone who shares our values. Vote for Robert Burke. Get Burke. Get blazed.
I like his slogan.
That's the best.
And he gets, like, sexy fucking young chicks to, like, run for him. Who is this Robert Burke guy? I just want to work for him.
No kidding. I woke up on election morning and I went to the Twitter and did all the things I normally do in the morning, and that was an advertisement. It was like Robert Burke for marijuana, and I was like, well, I can't not click on this.
Yeah,
it's election morning.
And he got the third most votes in Wisconsin?
He did get the third most votes, yep.
What was it, like the third most votes, like 200 votes, or was it like a couple of thousand?
It was in the thousands. It was absolutely in the thousands.
Was it like...
I don't remember exactly the stats, but let's say that the winner had 60%, the loser had 40%.
And he had .001.
He had like 3%.
So
there was 103%.
So elections give 103%. It's not as much as athletes, but more than school children. Oh, shit.
Say that again.
Not as much as athletes, but more than school children.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's that, the election thing. I mean, I'm not really...
Well, I would have voted under a fake name if I would have known that he was going to go. I didn't know that.
Speaking of fake names, now that you mentioned that, so they didn't have... You didn't need to show an ID to go and vote.
Mm-hmm.
So you just walk in there and go, I'm Cody Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, time to vote. You sign the thing and you walk up there. And so I walked up and I'm like, wow, that was easy. They didn't even question if I was really who I was.
Yeah.
They didn't ask me like my address or anything. They just say name.
Yeah.
There you are. You're on the list. So I got to thinking, like, what's stopping me from just going back in there in a different, not wearing my work clothes, the obvious logos that I have all over as I walk in there, going in like regular plain clothes and going, I'm Dick Johnson, like...
Ethics and civic pride.
Yeah, but that hasn't stopped people in the past.
Well, I guess if you want to really get into this, you should contact your local Republican or Democratic office and tell them what you're willing to do for the party. And if you're
there's some things that I just won't do.
No. Politics and porn stars, man, they're both pretty fucking dirty. God.
No kidding. Porn stars, huh? So I've got a thing we can do involving porn stars. If you're
like fucking porn stars,
we can fuck porn stars. We're not gonna this time. I don't actually know any porn stars.
Oh.
I used to know some strippers.
Maybe they're porn stars now and they'd be willing to come over and fuck.
I wouldn't doubt it.
We could make a video. Our phones record.
So, let's do a thing. I'm going to call it a porn star name, or is it a My Little Pony? Is it a porn star name, or is it a My Little Pony?
Okay.
Now, here's the thing.
Both equally sexy.
I don't know the answers to these, so I can play along.
Okay.
So, let's go with Lucky Star. Is Lucky Star a porn star name or a My Little Pony?
It's a cereal. Oh no, that's Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Star.
Lucky Star.
Well, Lucky does not sound... I don't know. I would not watch a porn with a girl named Lucky Star. Would you? I don't know. It'd be something...
I'll watch any porn.
It sounds like it'd be a lot of anal in it. So maybe she's an anal porn star. I'll go with she's a butt fucking porn star.
I was going to go with porn star as well. I think she's a porn star. And the answer is... he appeared in Pure Milk 2. Sequels are never as good as the original, are they? It was a porn star.
Oh, it was a dude?
I think so.
He
appeared in Pure Milk 2.
Okay, so...
Were there any male My Little Ponies?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Lucky Star. Well, let's say it's a porn star. How about Honey Rose?
Oh, Honey Rose has got to be a porn star.
Yeah.
Honey Rose, I would... If it's another dude, I'm going to be really surprised. But Honey Rose, like that... It doesn't look like that'd be an appropriate name for a pony for a little child.
I was going to say Honey Rose is a pony.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems gentle enough. It's not like...
Honey Rose is like what I'd say like after I cummed on tits.
Well, Honey Rose was in Lethal Squirt.
Was that a My Little Pony video game?
No, it was a porn. That was definitely a porn. Honey Rose in Lethal Squirt. How about...
Lethal Squirt? I wonder what did it like... Oof.
How about...
She squirts hard.
Chocolate Delight.
Ooh. Alright, so they can't all be porn stars. Maybe a pony. Chocolate Delight? It sounds like... I don't know. It sounds like it would be the Black Pony. The Black Pony?
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with that, too. Chocolate Delight was a soda-sipping pony. Came with a straw.
Grape soda sipping pony?
You have to assume.
Yeah, okay.
How about Daisy Sweet?
Oof. I already got a little boner from that name.
I'm going porn star.
She sounds like a hot blonde with a sweet ass and nice perky tits.
Daisy Sweet was a pony that smelled like perfume.
Oof. Just like a porn star. Nice hindquarters. Beautiful mane. She can chew an apple like nobody's business. Get a carrot. Whew. Horse noise.
Horse.
Yeah. There you go. Just like that.
How about Cherry Treat?
Cherry tree?
Cherry Treats. Like a delicious cherry treat.
Okay, what was the last one's name?
Daisy Sweet?
Okay, so I'm noticing a theme here. My Little Ponies have food-related shit. So I'm wondering if she... Okay, pony.
Pony for Cherry Treats?
Yeah.
Cherry Treats was a white and red strawberry pony. That
Okay.
smelled like cherries.
All right.
So I think you figured this out. I'll give
Okay.
you one more and we'll see if we got it. How about Misty Rain?
Golden showers. Misty rain sounds like golden showers from a red-headed whore. I'd like that. I'd like that very much.
I'm going to go with porn star too. Misty Rain is in the movie Strap on Sally, Foot Fetish Fantasies 2, Tracy at the Sex Derby, the Triple X Files, and the list goes on.
Oh, so she's prolific. Awesome.
One more here. Sunshine Blue.
Is she happy or sucking dick?
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Right. Her blue is sad. Is she sad or sucking dick?
Well, she starred in about half a dozen. Wait, she starred with about a half a dozen women with only one name in Fresh Flesh.
I like the title. So
Fresh Flesh? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fresh flesh. That'd be something I'd be like willing to get behind. Fresh flesh. It sounds like a serial killer's mantra. Fresh flesh.
Yeah, and there's a couple more on here, but I think we get the point. So
Yeah.
it's pretty.
My Little Ponies are a little dirty, a little kinky. And there's a thing. There's like, I forget what they're called, but there's like the little weird My Little Pony following for like old. I think it's like old weird dudes. Yeah, it's not something that if you ever ran into one of these people, you could probably beat them up, but it'd be really awkward.
I'm accepting of all weirdos.
Well, these guys.
We all have our thing.
We all have our thing, but these guys are at the one end of some spectrum.
They make these. Don't ask me how I know this. They make these like butt plugs with the little ponytail, or like with the little ponytail end, so you can do what you're gonna do with a little ponytail. You can pretend you're a horse and little ponytail butt plugs.
It's way easier to comb a horse tail when it's full of shit. So I think that's just a given.
That's true. So check this out. I saw this. I'm going to show you a picture. I'll post it on the Twitter. Maybe I won't.
You should post it on the Twitter.
Well, we'll make the judgment call. This is what I saw the other day as I was driving around town.
Is it a hornet's nest?
That is, it's a light post, like a transformer on a light post.
Yeah.
And there's
hornet's
a
nest
hornet's
or
nest,
something.
hooked to the bottom of it.
Well, that's WPS's side project. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to collect honey. No, bees make honey. Maybe they're trying to collect paper larvae wasp.
I don't
know.
It's crazy. I saw it and I had to stop. I was like, crazy. That's something unusual.
Were you out in the sticks?
Yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the middle of nowhere, more or less.
Well, they get left alone. That's pretty random.
Yeah.
The crazy things that you can see out in the country, man. I know this one time when I was living, I wasn't living, but I would visit my dad and stuff
You
like that.
weren't living when you visited your dad?
No, it's zombie hour when we go out there because there was no until just recently. There was not even I couldn't even get a cell service out there. I beat off at my dad's for the first time to pornography.
Oh, I remember you told me that.
Yeah.
It's funny that we had this conversation. But
I was excited about it when I first did it. Yeah, but I got a 4G signal at my dad's house. I'm like, holy shit, I got fucking pornography.
I got years of porn to catch up on.
Yes, yeah, because I've been beating it out there to fucking memories forever. Jesus Christ, man. When I was a little kid, I used to beat it to I'd have to find it was like 2, 5, or 11. It was like jerking it to Mad TV. And that was like, what are you going to jerk to on Mad TV? Oh, that was just hard. I didn't beat off a lot when I was at my dad's.
You didn't even have rewind for
Oh, hell no, dude. My dad didn't even have a VCR. Dude, we had a TV and a lot of Legos and shit like that.
Well, you expanded your mind more back then.
Oh, yeah, man.
Could have wasted a lot of... I mean, I can just imagine. If we had the technology we have today... 15 years ago, I'd be twice as dumb as I am now.
Maybe.
Easily.
Or we'd be robots by now. That could be the other side of the spectrum.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to be a robot.
No. Would you wear Google, what is it, Google
Google
Glass?
Glass, yeah, I kind of have fetish for weird technology things.
But you
if it's new, I want it. So if it's like the iWatch, I want it. The Google Glass, I want it.
You draw the line at robot or you don't want to become like an android?
I don't want to be I want to have my own intelligence.
Who was your favorite Star Trek character? Was it Geordi or was it Data?
I don't know any of their names.
You
know that I wasn't really a...
Was it... okay, so was it The black guy who was
Yeah,
blind,
yeah,
or
Spock.
was it?
See, exactly.
Stop it, Cody.
I have no idea any of their names. I know that Captain Kirk was Captain Kirk, and that's about it. And I know Spock, and I know...
Okay, I understand. I understand.
I'm kind of a...
It's
I'm
fine.
a movie idiot, you might say. I'm a regular idiot, you might say.
Okay.
You've got a stack of movies here, and I'll tell you, of the 10 you've seen here, I've seen...
Exactly, 10. That is all the movies I own.
I've seen The Bourne, whatever it is, and I've seen The Other Bourne, whatever it is, and...
Not enough.
I think I've seen Grandma's Boy, but I don't remember it. And
as you shouldn't.
The
Most people
Hangover
don't
Part 2,
remember.
I saw Part 1, barely.
Alright.
I don't see what the other two movies are, but basically you've got a stack of like 12 movies here, maybe 15, and I can name 3 of them that I've
The titles are right in front of you. You should
I
be
can
able to
read
name
them.
all. Oh.
I'm literate. I just am.
These two I've never returned to the video store.
I noticed that.
Whoops.
Well, it's Blockbuster, so they're being...
Oh, well, I think it's Family Video, but they won't be too long behind, I can imagine. What are they going to do to keep up business? You know what they should do? Well, I think I actually heard this, is some of them deliver pizza now.
The
Hollywood Video. So
really?
So you know what movie you want to watch, so you order a pizza and a movie. And I started thinking, and there's Hollywood Videos are always kind of right next to a pizza place.
Yeah.
So it might be like they're already kind of getting into that idea, and it would be a reason for Little Caesars to get into like the delivery business. Or if they're not, I don't know if they are or not. I saw a Little Caesars.
They're not anymore.
No, I've seen a Little Caesars vehicle one time in my life, and I know like the Little Caesars has a van, but I don't know what they have it for.
I think it's for the maintenance to fix the heating and cooling and stuff.
But the van had flat tires. I'm not lying. The van had flat tires. That's the one on like
I think
website.
I'm having a heart attack on the air. Oh God!
Really?
I think so.
Should I call 911?
Not yet. No.
Stand up.
No.
Stand up.
I can't. Holy shit! That was scary.
Drink like some water.
Holy cow! I think I almost died.
I wonder if that aspirin. Is it really your heart?
Yeah,
Well,
it was
it's
something
down
right-
here.
no.
Your heart's right here.
It was. I don't know. I think I'm all right now.
Here, take a vitamin. At least get some nutrition in you. Have a drink of water. Maybe, I don't know. Do you want like a cracker or something?
Do you have anything like with extra butter on it?
Banana bread. We could put butter on the banana bread. That might.
Is there enough bananas to make the butter less?
No,
dangerous?
it's not even real bananas. It's artificially bananas sweetened. we flavored the banana with the Runts bananas. That tastes like awful shit bananas. It's like the worst banana flavor ever. I don't know where they came up with that god awful banana flavor, but it's nothing like the wonderful, wonderful banana that I eat at work every day.
Well, don't bananas come from Colombia?
They come from a lot of places.
Well, okay. Well,
But anyway,
I'm not healthy enough to know anything about bananas.
But if they came from Colombia, like what?
They would have cocaine on them, which is
That's how they smuggle cocaine.
that's how
Banana
they get me.
coke.
That's how they get me to eat bananas.
Yeah, that's how Colombian children learn their ABCs. Banana, cocaine. Yeah. They don't have letters A through everything else. They only have BC. Bananas and cocaine. They only learn 2 words: bananas, cocaine. Banana, cocaine. No C. Bananas, cocaine. Banana and cocaine. So you just command agree. And hey, Colombia works. They even made a movie called Colombiana. So they got to be doing something right.
No, I think I'll be all right. I don't know what. It was just a weird like tenseness in my chest, and it was. It's heartburn related. I eat the shittiest foods, and I'm just a.
Well, you know what? Like,
not exactly the healthiest. I smoke and I drink and I.
Do you know what? It might be pretty healthy for you. Is if how many times do you jerk off a day? Is it over 5?
No, it's not over 5.
Well, you should really start increasing that number then, because once you start getting into the 50 times a week range,
50 times a week. Okay, yeah.
you're gonna become. You might be considered a sex addict at that point, but you're gonna find that you're gonna be sleeping too much to even get sick and get hungry. You won't even be hungry.
Yeah,
you'll be really thirsty, and you're gonna be really dehydrated, and you're gonna be busting fucking phantom loads and fucking. It ain't even gonna feel like anything after a while. But like sick days, and when you were a kid, this is like 50 times that.
Really?
Yeah, it actually just hurts. But at that point, you're just punishing yourself. So As long as nothing's bleeding, you're cool.
Nah, I think I'll be all right. We'll drink some water.
So, what's your least favorite state?
My least favorite state. Oh, I can.
If you had to choose between Ohio or Pennsylvania,
Pennsylvania,
or Oregon.
Equally...
No, not Oregon. Or
Oregon. I like
no,
Oregon.
I know, because Oregon's a cool place. They have mountains and weed and fucking like Portland chicks and stuff like that. So
Pennsylvania.
No,
Pennsylvania is pretty lame.
You get Pennsylvania, Ohio, or Oklahoma to choose from.
Well, I can tell you that.
What place would you rather live in, grow up a family in?
Where would I rather grow up a family? Probably Ohio.
Ohio, and because is it because
there's
Johnny Football?
No, it's not
LeBron
because of
James?
anything football related, it's sports related. It's just there's cities. There's like things to do. There's like it's not like East Coast cities where everybody's kind of a jackass. It's like sort of
a Midwesty,
sort of
city?
Midwesty, but still got like a big city.
Ohio's
vibes.
pretty ghetto. You know,
Ohio's really ghetto.
I think Ohio has the most presidents come out of it.
Huh.
And astronauts.
That's interesting. Did you know that a lot of astronauts come out of Kansas? I didn't know that either.
Flyboys. Crazy places they come from.
I'll say, though, that Oklahoma has the worst roads in the nation. They're up there with Michigan and Indiana. If you've ever been to Indiana, they have pretty shitty roads.
Yeah. Michigan
Unless you're like in like Indianapolis, like in and around like the Loop.
The city that has the money.
Yeah, that's where the nice things are. But if you get... And Georgia has some pretty shitty roads.
When you said the Loop in Indianapolis, was that just the racetrack?
The Indianapolis Motor Speedway does not have a very good surface. I'm not impressed.
Oh.
It's like sandpaper.
Really?
With grooves in it. Or like little... Not a good time. It's
Well,
not bumpy. I'll say, it's a little bumpy.
So it's kind of like a freshly shaved pussy. It's a little bumpy, a little smooth, but not the smoothest. Just you got to give it a day or at least some like balm, something to take the edge off.
Yeah.
A lot of milk at that speedway.
There's a lot of milk.
Is it warm when they drink it?
No.
Would you want to
It's
drink?
not nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'd make them bitches give me like strawberry milk or like chocolate milk.
I've always said that too. I've always like if I won the Indy 500, you're giving me strawberry milk.
Yeah.
Or I'm just not doing your interview.
Yeah, I won. Give me what kind of milk I choose. Why would they? You know what I mean?
You're lucky I'm not asking for beer. I'm asking for strawberry milk. How hard is that?
Yeah, I mean a fucking rabbit can make it.
Rabbits make strawberry?
Nesquik, that motherfucker's a
rabbit.
Yeah. That's only strawberry milk I've ever had. Did they make up? Was there other makers of strawberry milk?
Well, I know Quick Trip has strawberry milk.
Yeah, well, it's genetically engineered strawberry milk or something like that. Remember?
You should have strawberry milk in a bag.
I bet you they do in Michigan. Guaranteed milk. When I was a kid, man, milk came in fucking bags. It was so weird. We used to like blow them up, stick the straw through, and like push our fingers in. You make them have tits. Oh yeah, that was the porn in fucking like third grade. Milk tits. Oh yeah,
it feels just like it. Really.
Right. What's a boob feel like? Milk bag.
Have you ever felt a boob before?
Right. Milk bags are a literal thing in Michigan. Just like poverty.
I saw a picture today. I'm going to try to pull this up for you.
Okay.
It's so what if you are a single parent, a single father, especially in Michigan?
Well, then I would probably become a rapper and base a lot of my raps off of my ex-wife Kim because she's a bitch. But if I wasn't Eminem living in Michigan growing up and having that life, then what?
Okay, so let me show you this picture. It is. We were talking about bags of milk, and let's say you're a father who doesn't have a mother around to feed your baby. Would you try doing something like this?
What? What? Oh, well, I mean, I guess he's...
Explain what you're seeing in the picture.
A guy with a taped bag of milk with a straw coming out of it feeding a little Asian girl. So, I guess he's just trying to... be a mom? I don't know. Maybe he's the confused one. I don't know. He's being nice, I guess, so he doesn't. So maybe the mom. Maybe we're probably naturally, instinctively wanting to do that. You know what I mean? So maybe mommy's just got juice box nipples. Whatever.
I'll post that on the Twitter so the people can see what we're talking about here.
I'm really good with my words. I paint pictures with my.
I paint pictures with the words that come out of my mouth.
See? So yeah, do you hunt or anything like that?
I used to. I kind of stopped hunting.
Yeah.
Like maybe, I don't know, 10 years ago.
Okay, I'm not a hunter either, but I was talking to my dad today, and he was telling me a story that because he was out fixing his blind and he saw a buck and he was all excited about it. He's like, yeah, I think he's bedding down where I'm at. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I remember one year where I was out there and it was like 8 below or something like that. I was like, holy crap. And he's like, yeah, that was sucked. But I shot this buck, and he said he was baiting the piles with Brussels sprouts. That was his like secret. Like he was gonna do Brussels sprouts and get deers that are Brussels sprout
Deer
fed.
are eating healthier than I am.
Yeah, that's true. They're pretty healthy. They're all lean, and so he got a shot and he took it and he got him, and the buck had like diarrhea or something like that, and he said he called it shit ass. He goes, yeah, that buck had the worst case of shit ass I'd ever seen. He just laughed and laughed. I was like, what? I didn't even know that happened. Deer get diarrhea and shit like that. Like I could just imagine, if you know anything about deer, they poop in like little piles. But this deer might have like a little Hansel and Gretel type trail behind him with like little droplets behind them.
Little
deer leakages.
Oh man, I haven't hunted in a long time. The last time I went hunting, my dad got a 9-pointer.
Oh,
and we got drunk.
Oh, nice, nice.
And
was your dad a nice drunk?
Yeah, my dad's a really nice drunk. But
awesome.
I was 17,
Whoa.
16, 15. I was definitely not old enough, but he was so pumped, unbelievably pumped that he got this 9-pointer.
Oh yeah, dads will get like that. They get super excited when they fucking kill shit.
I'm not a fan of like gutting the animal. That's what keeps me from hunting, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm trustworthy with guns in my home.
Right. You would have committed suicide by now too if you had a gun. Huh? Yeah, I get that. It's a constant thought I have.
So I thought, better to just watch it on hunting shows. There's plenty of them.
Oh yeah, the Outdoor Life Network. I mean, that exists. Jesus Christ, really? The Outdoor Life? Like, okay, so hunters aren't hunters in the summertime. When are they not hunting? It's always season. It's Outdoor Life season. Speaking of season, man, it's Thanksgiving. Well, it's not really a season. It's eating season. Because it's Thanksgiving and Christmas, and oh my God, I love Thanksgiving and I love Christmas. So we'll be talking about that more and more as it gets closer and closer. But God, I'm for some reason I'm always hungry. I don't know, and I just love Thanksgiving because my cousins are always on the same board as me, and we're just always like, yeah, all right, let's go. Let's go to the gas station. And we'll just come back and eat like 40 pounds of turkey and whatever else we can find. Sometimes I don't even think they're real grapes, but I eat them.
My favorite holiday, I'm not a big fan of Christmas. I come from a big family, so you got to buy a present for this person. And
right.
So you end up buying 12 presents for your family, or however,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is all of the family time that I like without all the bullshit, without all the, what's the word I'm looking for?
Drama.
No, without all of the...
Incest? Racing.
There's plenty of racing.
Fighting?
Both holidays. There's...
Drinking.
No, there's a word for it. It's all of the...
Camaraderie?
It's all of the family time without all of the... what is it when you're...
Animosity?
No, when you spend money on things and you're superficial.
Frivolous?
Without all the frivolous spending. That's not the word I was looking for.
Maybe it was superficial.
It's something around those lines. So let me just fucking
without being extravagant.
Yeah, I mean, so you think about it. You got Thanksgiving, so all the family's all there to bond and watch football and eat all the food and tell the hunting stories. You get the family time, but it's not all of the petty bullshit. It's not all of the you got me socks, or you got me this, or
did you get a lot of socks?
I was hoping to get the new Xbox, and I got the letter X in a square. Thanks,
right.
Thanks, Mom.
You finally filled my alphabet board that you've been buying me for the last 26 years. Thanks. That only took 26 years. My mom did something like that for me too, except it was numbers. She just gives me another number every year. Wow, Mom.
Thanks for reminding me how old I am, Mom.
She just gives me random numbers, like she's gonna ever fulfill it. Like, oh yeah, here's number 1,203. Really? No, I got to make a board and it's just a big pain in the ass.
Take the pictures.
Yeah. So basically, taking pictures, that's the worst part of holidays.
Yeah, I was lucky enough that I came from an ugly family where we didn't like to photograph ourselves that much.
Well, yeah, I'm in the same boat, but goddamn, camera phones and click happy Grammys and blind people that need to see pictures in Braille. That would be a good invention. Brailleizing pictures. Let's just make the blind be able to vividly see what we're talking about. It would just be so descriptive that they could see it. You know what I mean? Then we would really be painting pictures with our words.
Speaking of words, can you understand what this is? We got a voicemail. Again, I'll invite you to leave a voicemail. Leave it one like this, or leave one that is normal. However you want to do it.
What's the number?
All right, the number is 240-50-SKUNK. So it's 240-50-SKUNK.
Which is awesome and super easy to remember.
I couldn't get the area code 420, so I got 240. It's the best we can do.
I like that. Number anagrams, or whatever you want to call it. So, we got some random caller doing random things on the phone.
Can you understand what this says?
All right.
Oh, Mommy, thank you so hard.
I don't know. Something about oh mommy. Play it one more time.
Oh, Mommy, thank you so hard.
Daddy's so hard.
Mommy jack me so hard. Oh, I love
the listeners we have are the best. I will say.
You guys rock. That was pretty good. That was pretty fucking good. So yeah, leave more callers like that.
Keep them coming, man.
Leave
Keep
more
them
messages
coming.
like that.
Leave one a day. I don't care. Just
One
keep
a day.
them coming.
We want to hear from you.
I also have this other thing I want to play for you.
Okay.
This one we got. It's a entertaining user submission.
Oh yeah.
We'll call it.
Okay. Oh no shit.
So let's just get her loaded. I played this thing today like probably 5 times because I could not get enough of it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep. What? Smashing fruit is fart food? Wow. Can that be my ringtone? That might have been the best song I've ever heard.
Now, okay, so I listened to this literally 5 times today, probably more. Now, just imagine, I'm driving around town with the speakers blasted in the car,
Yep.
just blaring to the entire community.
And then all of a sudden that beautiful lyrical masterpiece comes out. Putter. Master hitting, smashing fruit.
So let's play Name That Lyric.
Okay.
What was said there?
I'm pretty sure it was smashing fruit and shit's going deep or something like that. Maybe the word masturbate I heard.
So we want more of those.
Yeah.
Definitely keep sending those because they are gold and we want to hear more.
And that might get out on Twitter too. You never know. So, well, what do you say we wrap things up here?
I agree. This has been a great podcast. We're getting better. We're slowly getting better.
You guys should like us because we're worth it. And we're great.
We are great.
Thank you very much. We were very funny. Yay!
High five self.
Yeah, right? Remember Kevin Nealon? He had that Mr. Subliminal. That was pretty funny. You should Google it sometime. It's really funny. He always ends it with, thank you very much. I was very glad. And he starts the round of applause. And every time I do a presentation in school, I start the round of applause. And everybody claps. Because they don't know that. It's like, oh, okay. And then I never get questions and stuff like that. It is, dude, it is just a gold mine. Like, you just start the round of applause yourself. People kind of are like, all right, and then you just,
I guess,
we're done. Yep, see ya, and it's great.
That's actually good. So we should end our show like that. So
okay.
We did good.
Yep, awesome.
See ya.
Love you. Boner.